Who is the man behind some of the most iconic bass lines ever recorded? Who is the master behind the Motown sound, contributing to over 30 #1 records? His influence transformed every song he touched, and his genius continues to inspire bass players all around the world. Today we're talking about James Jamerson.
People, you know,
man,
we've
guys.
got to find a way to bring some understanding here today. Take it like
Are you ready to deep dive on one of the most innovative bass players of all time? Let's go. James Jamerson, born in 1936 in South Carolina, is a figure whose influence on the bass guitar in popular music cannot be overstated. His work, primarily as a session musician for Motown records during the 1960s and early 1970s, fundamentally reshaped the role of the bass guitar in popular music, making him one of the most iconic bassists. Ain't No Mountain High is one of the best bass lines of all time. Absolutely incredible what it does. It tells a story. Check it out. Jamerson moved to Detroit, Michigan with his mother in the early 50s. His musical journey began when he took up the double bass in high school, learning to play in the style of bebop pioneers like Paul Chambers and Ray Brown. His transition to electric bass in the late 50s coincided with the rise of R&B and Motown. Being an upright bassist first, this greatly impacted the way he approached the bass guitar. So how did he start to get recognized and enter the Motown world? Jamerson's association with Motown started when he began playing in clubs around Detroit, where he was eventually noticed by Berry Gordy. He became a part of Motown's in-house studio band, which later became known as the Funk Brothers. These guys were amazing. Jamerson's playing was featured on almost all Motown's recordings from 1962 to 1968. What a discography. But he wasn't personally credited on many of the hits, so outside of the musician world, his name may not be known. His intricate, melodic bass lines become a backbone of the Motown sound. So what I'm going to do, since I don't want the video to get taken down, is I'm going to show you snippets, the isolated bass. But this is good because you're going to be able to hear the great bass lines even closer. This track is Darling Dear by the Jackson 5. Check this out. Perfectly with the drummer. Check this out. So rhythmic. Syncopation. It's easy to get distracted with lyrics and harmonies and everything else. The guys in the background are absolutely killing it. If you're digging this video, please give it a like, subscribe if you don't. Help me get out in the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you. So why was Jamerson such a beast? Why was he so innovative? Jamerson was known for his use of the Fender Precision bass, which he often played with only his index finger, nicknamed the hook. Unlike other bassists, he frequently employed open strings, which allowed him to create fluid, melodic lines that were rich in rhythmic complexity and harmonic depth, and changed the perception of the bass from merely a rhythm section instrument to a central melodic voice within the band. He was known for putting a sponge under his strings near the bridge, which would give it this muffled, amazing sound. For Once in My Life, another classic Jamerson bass line. Here we go. I didn't even say anything during that because I'm just listening. It is, listen to how his note, he establishes a long note and it's always followed by the syncopated 16th note presence. Long, Syncopation. Jamerson definitely has a vibe to him. He likes to hold out a note, then add these bouncy syncopated 16th notes. Boom, ba-doom, doom, ba-doo-doo-doom. Ba-doom, ba-doom, boom, ba-doom. It's crazy to know how many bassists cited Jamerson as an influence. Many prominent musicians, including Paul McCartney, John Entwistle, and Jaco Pastorius, have stated how much Jamerson impacted their bass playing.
His style of bass playing for Motown was one of my major influences when I was learning electric bass.
Are you a bassist? Then you need to check out Bass Freedom, which helps bass players take their game to the next level. Bernadette by the Four Tops. Jamerson, let's go. Instantly. Those 16th notes in there. Ba-doom. Ba-doom. Got some, oh man. The chord progression to a tune like this is nothing crazy, but what Jamerson does is immediately elevate this. It's a pretty simple bass line approach, just a root and a fifth, but when you are that rhythmic with it, it makes it hard to play. His work not only influenced generations of musicians, but also helped shape the sound of an era that continues to resonate within the music industry. Behind the success, Jamerson's personal life was marked by struggles. The demanding schedule of studio work and his involvement in the intense Motown lifestyle, which significantly impacted his health and work. James Jamerson died in August of 1983 from complications related to cirrhosis of the liver, pneumonia, and heart failure. He was 47 years old. Despite his relatively short life, James Jamerson's mark on the world of music is unquestionable. His revolutionary approach to the bass guitar laid the foundation for the future generations, ensuring his legacy as a key architect of the Motown sound and a pioneer in the broader landscape of popular music. Musicians, and especially bassists, will remember him forever. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm a huge Jamerson fan. He has been such an impact on so many bass players. If you want to see another bassist who has impacted many lives, then you need to check this guy out, and I'll see you next time. Peace!